my mistake. I shall be a good boy. So right, sorry mate, what's the call sign? CR.
CRL.
Yep.
772 Alpha.
Obviously the alpha being for me, yeah.
No, that's just the call sign. You just connect as observer and it'll automatically realise. It's designed to realise CFD.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the same call sign as an observer.
Scene, jelly bean.
Right, I haven't started my blue sky. Remind me to start it before we actually actually go anywhere.
Copy.
Oof, lovely frame rate friendly dynamic lights here. Ouch. Just the time of day as well.
I'm getting call sign in use.
Oh, okay.
I put alpha.
Yeah, let me just double check. Okay, share flight deck. Yeah, you just need to put an alpha after it, that's what it is. It should stop you seeing my aircraft now. And same for me and you. Well, you're an observer, so I won't see it anyway, but yeah.
Okay, mate, so I'm back on the ground, stand by, just checking my time is correct. Yep, so my time is correct. I'm cold and dark. External power's on, parking brake is on, front left door is open. Ready to follow your command.
Go on CFD then.
On CFD.
Where am I? Session ID is 450.
So that's the first thing I need to do, yeah?
No, first thing, connection on. It should say connected on the bottom left.
The connection's on, connected in green, bottom left, yes.
Session ID 450.
450 session ID, input.
Password 7720.
Password is entered and inputted.
Okay, make sure you're PM, right seat if you're in the right seat. And I've got sync displays on, but I don't know if you can change that until it's actually connected.
I have it's allowed me to select it before I've joined.
Okay, do that then.
So I'm PM, right seat, sync displayed on, happy to join
Then
session.
press join session, yeah.
Session has joined. It says I'm in. It says my connection time's back to PF.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm at PM. I've changed it now. Has that changed yours?
Yeah, yeah, that's correct.
Right, so I've got on PF left and on. You should have on PM, right.
right and on.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
That's a good start.
Go to the load and fuel page.
You mean the app thingy?
No, the load and fuel page on the MCDU 3, sorry.
Oh yeah, so pardon me. Yep,
Right.
I'm there.
I've pressed init load sheet. Has that filled anything out for you?
I've got 308 passengers, cargo
Yes.
showing 5.79, fuel 3030.
Wonderful. What I'm gonna do, I'll instant load that, and that should change everything.
Okay, the only thing that happened for me there was that the ground spoilers.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But what fuel on board?
Fuel on board is still showing 5780 kilos.
Okay, I'll click it again. How about now?
Still showing 5780 kilos.
How about now?
Negative.
Now?
Negative. Maybe do I need to do the instant loading myself?
Possibly. Right, how about now?
Negative.
Okay, press instant load yourself.
Instant loaded. So I'm now showing on FOB is 33170 kilos.
Cool, right, we're good. Ground spoiler I've just disarmed.
Gauge. Yep, correct.
Right, okay. So I've got the screens on. Let's try lights then, shall we? I'm going to turn the nav lights on.
Yep, seen.
Okay, I'm going to turn the cockpit lights on.
Yep, seen.
A dome light I'm going to turn to just on, yeah.
Yep, that's all works for me.
Seatbelts
Seat
and
belts
yeah.
and and it's no smoking or whatever it is. And the emergency lights have been set to armed.
Okay. Turn batteries both on.
Standby. My truck I was playing. Batteries, the showing black, no white into that on, aren't they?
Yep, APU battery I've turned on.
Yep, seen.
Okay, I'm starting the APU 1 and 2. Start and masters both on now.
No show from me.
Okay, start yours. I'm pretty sure that was something they still having problems with.
That's
Oh.
fine. Do you want beacon lights on?
No, we're not set up to go yet. Okay,
Have you touched your altimeter yet?
I've just done
Which
it now to
which
1012.
is showing. Yep, that's synced for me. That's at
Wonderful.
1012.
I'm setting the FCU up for 40,000 feet.
Yep, seen 40,000
And
feet.
I've clicked everything in, but we won't see that
Yep,
yet.
2 circles, but yeah, obviously not on speed yet. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Do you want to go ahead and put the INSs on? We'll both do different things, so that we can confirm it's working both ways.
Okay, so setting the INSS one, click right, starting with the left switch.
On, on, on.
This is very good. This is, so far, I don't want to jump the gate, but this is looking promising early on. There's so many switches already
Yeah.
that's synced up that just weren't working before.
Okay. Should we work on the MCDU? Get that programmed in.
I am happy to do that. I've got both left and right MCDs showing, but obviously I'll do mine from the right hand side. Hopefully they cross sync and cross sync.
Yep. So I've done mine's ready to start stuff.
Okay, so if you're on your left screen, I'm not seeing any inputs. Did you see mine on the right?
Hang on. Which one are you touching? Mine's. Hang on. No.
So I'm using the right MCD as
Oh,
if
okay.
obviously I was
I've set
currently
Mine's now on like the info page.
reference page, the
Yeah.
active nav data and stuff like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I
yours on
don't
the same?
see that on the left screen. No, I had to
Okay.
do mine manually.
See, when you did yours, mine went back. Right, I'm on my init screen.
Are you doing this via an app or are you actually doing
Oh,
this
yeah,
on
hang on.
screen yourself?
Let me do it on screen, because it might be because I'm doing it via my iPad. I think we had this before. Right, hang on. So I'm on...
So press shift 2 for your site. Right, okay, that went to data index for me,
Yep.
whatever you
Do the same for yours?
So I'm pressing data page as well.
Okay, cool. We are synced. It's just I have to use the cockpit. Right, that's fine. Right, I'm in it.
Yep, sure. I'll go into my init page as well to make sure it syncs.
Okay, so have you put your flight plans where they need to actually be?
Flight plans are in when they need to be, yes.
Okay, so we can just go with the normal company route, FMEE to
Before you insert it, just confirm with me.
FMCZ01. You seeing me type it?
Yeah, that's Fmee-Fmcz A333 input. Obviously type.
Clicked and loaded. Let me know.
Yep, so that's shown for me Fmee-Fmcz on the from to, no alternate set, no flight plan set, no cost index set, no flight level set.
That's cool. I'm going to set the alternate as FMEE. It's a return to base alternate.
Affirm.
And it's gone to the next page on my screen. Says none and I've returned.
Yeah, that works for me. And it's cross checking against my FMC as well.
Yeah, yours is looking the same as mine.
I hate to say this, but I'm
one
really
thing
getting hard on.
it does. Can you see me changing my radar range?
Yes,
Now change yours.
on your left, but it's not doing the. I'm
No, it
doing the
won't do
right.
the right. They don't sync. They're designed to be operated
I'm up to
separately.
40.
Yeah, so we've got own control.
Yes, I can have mine set up the way I like it, and you can have
I've just
yours.
turned meters off. For some reason, meters was on.
Okay, I'm not seeing any meters. Mine's still
Yeah,
set to how it is.
because I've just turned them off. There, they're on,
Yep, on.
and now meters is off.
Oh man, I'm so getting excited right now.
Okay, flight number. I can give you the information if you want to type.
I'll try mine now. Yep.
Yeah, you know the flight number anyway.
Is it with the alpha or without the alpha for you?
With the alpha.
Typed in and inserted.
Confirmed. Our cost index today is 93.
Confirmed.
Yep, that's in.
Great.
Flight level 400.
Inserted.
And, yeah, inserted. Init B page. Should be, I've got 159.0 at 26.5, clicked and inserted.
Set and inserted.
And 33.2, clicked and inserted.
Yep, A firm.
I'm going back to init page. And I've aligned in the IRS.
Seen. Yep, I've seen that all inserted.
Wonderful. Okay, go to the flight plan page.
Just to confirm, you're seeing your PFD aligned, but the nav displays are not currently.
Yeah, because we've got a minute until the IRs align.
That's fine, just making sure. So,
Yep.
sorry, you said flight plan page? Yep.
Yeah. So, right, this is the bit that wasn't syncing before. Are you seeing me click through to departure?
Yes.
Oh, okay, they've synced it a lot better. So it's going to be runway 12, and it's the, where are we? Dobert. Oh, I had this in a second ago on here.
I'm seeing no SIDs available.
You seeing no SIDs available?
A firm. So I've seen you insert runway 12, but I'm showing no SIDs available.
Okay, go to data.
Yep.
Just go to aircraft status.
Status. Now I've got active air arc from the 30th of January to the 27th of February 2020, database 2002.
Okay, yeah. Back on the flight plan page. Is that synced for you?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it in. I wonder if it only works once I've clicked it. I've clicked runway 12.
Yep.
You might not see the next bit. I've pressed
I
in.
see DOBUL7 inserted.
Oh, there you go. And you
sorry.
so what's your first fix after FMEE12?
It's 520, then it's Lima Alpha Kilo Alpha Zulu, speed limit, Oscar Delta Alpha Victor India. I'm seeing you scroll them down. So the flight plan looks like it's been started. I just couldn't see the SID.
Yeah, it might just be a restriction.
Flying, pilot monitoring thing. But again, if that's a minor glitch, we can deal with that as long as it both inserts and syncs up. I'm fine.
Right, you put the arrival in. I'll tell you what it is.
Yep, arrival ready to set.
Okay, so it's going to be VOR16.
VOR16. Again, I'm not seeing any stars.
There is none. Click Vias.
Via.
You seen any?
Yeah, I'm seeing Alpha Papa Mike Alpha Sierra DZP1 DZP2
DZP1
and DZP1 set via checked confirmed before I insert.
Yep.
Inserting.
Okay, and what we'll do, we'll scroll all the way down. So it's DZP, which is the VOR. Then it's 11D at 322. And then it turns us back round. It's just a teardrop.
Okay, one thing that's not working for me currently is the flight plan's not scrolling through. the plan page.
Okay. I wonder if that's
Check that for your sides.
because I'm seeing you press it and it's scrolling through your side.
Are you seeing it change on the display though? On the
Yeah.
ND display?
Yours is looking at the arrival on my screen on your
Okay,
MCD.
that wasn't working for me. Show me. So go to plan and then see
Yeah.
if you can scroll.
So I'm on flight plan and I'm scrolling. Yeah.
I see you scrolling through the flight plan, but I mean, actually, look, you know, when you go to your ND display and you set it to plan, so you visually
Yeah.
see it on your ND.
Oh, okay. I haven't set mine to plan. That's why. There's mine's at plan.
Okay, scroll through yours now. Okay, I'm seeing yours scroll through.
Okay, right.
If I could,
I thought you meant you couldn't.
okay, okay, so my plan page only scrolls through your FMC.
Okay, yeah, because it's primary probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so that's
that's
fine.
not a massive issue though.
Okay, that's fine. As long as we
That's really
know
not an issue.
that's the case, then okay, that's fine.
Um,
I'm happy with that. It's
I
not a
was
problem.
more checking the actual.
Oh yeah,
M,
I'm
M,
going through the work
right.
on the
Okay.
FMC.
You
That's
can go.
fine. I was just visually seeing it. That's all I wanted to see on the ND
Okay, cool.
display. But that's cool. We know that doesn't work on my side, so
One
that's
sec,
not.
Stu. Right, sorry. Right, we've done that, but we haven't actually set up the lower flight deck yet. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, mate. That's fine. So I've got both left and right radio panels set. I don't know if you did that.
One sec. My sound's gone weird.
No, it sounds like that because when you were talking, I could kind of hear your flight sim in the background. Now I can't. It's just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Oh well. Yeah, I've got those on. I'm going to put the flood panel lights on. Or not. Oh, okay, the knobs don't actually move for me.
I've seen the lights come on. The knobs are not moving for me either.
Okay. I wonder if that's something you have to do, but I think they were they were definitely having issues with some of the lights syncing properly. So they might have got around it by making it so it doesn't sync at all and doesn't move.
Yeah.
What about on the FCU? Have you seen that light up now? Turn the
Do
light
it
off.
again.
Turn the
Yeah,
light
I
off.
see it. Yep.
Okay. Are we happy we've got enough light in the... Oh, no, I've got the dome lights on if you look up top. I don't know.
Yeah. The lights are the obviously on the overhead panel are working. Obviously, the ones that you're doing below are working, but we're not seeing the knobs. So again,
Okay,
I'm happy
so
for you to, how you happy with, and I
I'm
can deal
happy with
with it.
that.
I'm happy then.
Have you seen me just put 2200 in the squawk?
Yes, correct. Just one other thing, mate.
Oh, I know what's happened. Hang on. I know exactly what's happened.
Is that because the sim's
Right.
paused? There
Yeah,
you
my
go.
sim was paused. Was yours?
Yes, my sim was paused too. I was just about to say that myself.
There's one
So
of the...
now
Yeah,
the
there we
knobs
go.
have moved
Knobs are
now.
moving. Okay.
Yeah,
I
there
think
we
it's
go.
one of the lights. Someone was saying it causes that, but if you just both unpause, like we have now, we should be
Well,
okay.
I didn't press unpause. You pressed unpause, and it unpaused for me too. So.
Roger, okay, we're happy then. Right, we don't need all those lights though. We'll have that on. We'll have that on, and then I'll turn the main floodlights off because we're going to be dark flying soon.
Like I said, I'll let you have it set how you
Okay.
like it. Your captain.
Okay, so that's lower end. I've put the predictive wind shearing on to auto, sorry. And
Yep.
I've set squawk 2200.
Check and double check.
Okay, let's go for our alternate secondary flight plan in it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna type in Fmcz slash Fmee because it's not a company route. Have you got that in?
Correct.
Put it in. Mine says none. I've pressed return.
Yep, check and double check.
It's going to be no alternate. It's going to be same flight number. Alpha with a D at the end for. I always put.
Standby. I'm only seeing 72, not
Oh yeah, it's right.
77.
Yeah, I've missed one. That's why. I always put a D at the end, so I know if I'm on my secondary flight plan, because that's my alternate.
Divert plan,
Divert, yeah. Cost index is going to be the same. Flight
Yep.
levels 410 if we come back. Init
Copy.
page 2 is already all the same. Sorry, init B that was. Then I'm going to click back to secondary flight plan, go to the actual flight plan. Okay, they haven't actually. Oh, it's on your side, isn't it? Hang on.
Yeah, that's still showing the secondary flight plan for me.
Yeah, that's fine,
Reference.
but mine's not showing anything. Hang on. Have I lost it? What am I on? Right, if I go in it. Oh, was I not on the secondary flight plan? Oh, have I just replaced our primary flight plan?
Does look like we've replaced our
Right,
primary
okay.
flight plan, doesn't it?
Right, I'm going to quickly stop me if something doesn't look right, but I'm going to quickly redo the primary flight plan because I think I was on the wrong one somehow, and it's ended up replacing it. Confirm.
Confirmed. Set. Yep. 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 Not seeing the runway. Not seeing the SIDS.
How about now?
Right, I haven't. It doesn't show me the runway selected, and I'm not seeing SID. So just do your thing. Right, there you go. Now I've seen runway 12 come up. Maybe it was a bit of a delay.
Right,
And
I've inserted. Is it in there for you?
yeah, it's in there now.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so that's our primary done, yeah?
Correct.
Right, I'm definitely on secondary now.
Yeah, I see secondary in your top left. Correct. Correct.
I knew something had gone wrong because it had the cost index filled out already, and it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And all this. Right, I'm back on secondary in it. Going to
Yep.
the actual plan itself. So it'll also be a departure off runway 16. The first fix I'm going to type in is Sierra Oscar Alpha Victor India.
Affirm.
So that's in, and then I'm going to actually go into the fix, into the airways, and it's going to be Uniform Bravo 790. Yeah.
Seen. Inserted.
To Dobut DOBUT. Done.
Done.
I'm back to the flight plan, secondary flight plan. I'm now oh shit, what's happened? There you go. I had a weird flash. Arrival. Oh, it's gonna be runway 112. So 112, runway 12. I guess is it a localizer only, or is it an RNAV? I don't really know. Dobut 1 Romeo I'm looking for. Oh, I found it. Okay, we're fine. And hopefully that, because you don't have to press insert for that. Do you see Dobert, Tessop, FAR 12, and then all the other bits?
Yep.
Cool, that's synced then. I'm going to go secondary flight plan, performance. I'm going to put 1/, and there it is, filled in.
Sweet.
I'm going to go back to normal in it, so we're definitely on the one we want.
Yep.
Have you got the flight plan inactive, Sky?
Stand by. Nope, but I'm loading it up. Stand by.
Yeah, load it up, 0.82 and just an alternates FMEE.
Yep, done.
Okay, I'm going to wind and I'm going to request. It's loading, and maybe it's not long enough or there's not enough fixes to get accurate weather off it, but it's giving me nothing.
I'm still at the climb wind. Have you requested it?
Yeah, I already requested. Let me
Yeah, I'm
request.
still seeing
Let
it.
me
It hasn't been
request. I've
requested.
requested again, and then it's gone back to nothing.
Yeah, nothing for me.
So we'll you click.
We'll live with that.
Yeah, you click request. See if anything happens.
Press requested. Yep, no, gone back to nothing.
Yeah, I think that's just maybe because we've not got. It's not. It's pretty straight line with not a lot of actual fixes for this flight.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's going to take forever. Catering's on its way. Don't touch the doors. Hopefully it syncs and it will just copy what mine's doing. If not, we'll look to try and get it in sync.
So at the moment, my front left door is open.
Yeah, that's the only one open for me.
Have you confirmed what do you want to do? Do you want to do the arrival and I'll do the departure? Or did you want it the other way around?
I'm good with either. It's quite a short runway.
Well, upon arrival or both of them?
Departure, arrival's not so bad, is it? I'm good with either, whatever you fancy. Tell you what, I can lose points on the arrival, so I'll do the arrival, because that's when I can lose points with the landing
I was
rates.
actually just going to say that I was quite happy to do the departure because I haven't flown the aircraft for a while. So
yeah, it's safer for you to be flying away from the ground than towards.
Right,
my jetways are just docking. I've asked for all my assistances. It's probably going to open door number 2, left 2 next.
Roger, that's opening for me.
Oh, nice. My catering's just arriving, so at some point the catering doors will open. Right, we've done the wind, which I don't need. Flight plan 1 performance page I'm on. I'm putting 1/. I put 1/ in it. Oh, there you go. It just took a sec to sync us up. So mine's 1/ up 5. We're super light, really. Because it's only a small flight for this, for an aircraft so big. I got 134, 134, 142, 12,000, 1570, 1570, flaps 138, slats 169, clean 193, takeoff shift none, 1/up 5, 52 as a D rate, and engine acceleration 1570.
So say again on the flap, retract, slats, and clean because they were all different figures to me.
Okay, flap 138.
And one showing 151.
Okay.
Slats are showing 185 for me. And clean showing 212.
Hang on. Because I'm doing boarding. Wait till I've finished boarding, we'll redo this page.
Oh yeah.
Because as soon as I click,
it's showing you as your empty rate at the moment.
As soon as I click boarding, it reduces the weight and then puts them back on.
Yeah, so I've got my 2 catering doors open.
Can you see? Yeah, cool. Can you see the gross weight in the bottom right of the lower recam?
Yes, I'm showing 192,100 gross weight.
192,100.
Correct. Which pretty much works out right.
Does it?
Zero fuel rate is, go to our init page, is 159 exactly plus 30.
Oh yeah, that's
1
fine.
tons of fuel.
I've done my sums wrong. I meant to put 30.3, not 33 tons on board, but it's fine. We'll go with what we got.
Smaller
Right.
is better than
So
less.
yours, my weight, my GSX hasn't changed your weight, but what my GSX will do now is build my weight back up. Hopefully, it doesn't add to your side. Make sense?
True.
You see boarding flashing on the MTDU3 now.
Yeah, fuel's flashing for me, but
Yeah, I won't worry about it.
boarding's
It's because
not.
we instant
Oh,
loaded.
not. Yeah, I know. First.
Right. I think we're good. I'm going to turn the dome light off. I think we're good. It's just a case now waiting for my packs to finish, correct?
Correct.
Right, I'm going to go for a wee. I mean, it's looking okay, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm getting excited. Have you started streaming yet?
I have,
yeah,
yeah,
you
I've been
have,
streaming the
haven't
whole thing. So far, so good, and
you? It is,
so far it's better than it even used to be, the old version.
definitely.
I think because what they're doing, they're doing the 330, making sure that's done, and then they're bringing the smaller buses up to the standard. So
That's
it
fine by
might
me.
be that they don't. I think there is still things on them that aren't synced as well, because what they've done, the 330, they haven't released a new version. It's just updates because it's new anyway. But for the smaller buses,
Yeah.
they've released version 1.3, which brings the technology up to the 330s level. But I
Yes.
don't think it's bringing all the extra changes that are going into the 330, because we're currently flying an experimental update.
That's fine by me. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to rate. Just, you know, get it right on one aircraft and then concentrate
And then
on the other
convert it,
aircraft.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
My frame rates are slowly improving now. It's because it was dusk and these dynamic lights were killing it at the same time.
Yeah, I'll
Catering's
have mine
finished.
switched
Doors
off.
should be closed.
Doors are showing closed for me. Happy days.
Wonderful. And it'll just be the... Where are they? Oh, they're over there. It'll just be the loaders soon. They'll do their thing. Back in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a drink myself. Right, I'm back, mate, if you're there.
You back?
Yeah, mate, I'm back.
Got baggage currently being loaded. Sun's going down quick now, hey?
Certainly is.
Time on flight deck 15:04, 47, 48, 49, 50.
I'm a few seconds behind, but yeah.
Yeah, we won't quibble. Do you have FSU IPC syncing it for you or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That could be just our computer systems are a couple of seconds off, but...
So are we going to switch? Because I don't think dual controls put in these yet. I don't think they're going to do it until they've got everything fixed, because it complicates things. Have you got any kind of control?
Throttles?
No. Are yours moving on your screen? But
Throttles are moving for me on my screen, nothing.
yeah. So you haven't got the control. How about now? Are the throttles moving now? I'm moving them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got current control. So shall I pass over to you?
Can do.
Are you on the same page as me on the MCDU3? I don't know if mine will switch yours.
No, I'm now going to connect to flight deck.
Okay, I'm switching to yourself now. Switched.
Yeah, I'm now pilot flying, so you see my throttles moving.
Best I can. They shouldn't operate, because I'm moving mine now. Mine move on my screen, but they're constantly fought by yours, so... I mean, I could just leave...
You see the left yoke moving?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously that's a bit wrong because I'm on the right hand seat, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just limitations of what they've got to at the minute.
Yep. Fine, no
I'm
not complaining.
My EFB says system error, web sim browser not found. Well, I'm not bothered because I don't even touch the EFB. I wish it didn't have it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, I'm not touching the FB, that's on the captain's side, not the
it's useless
side, so...
It's useless at the minute anyway. You want to get the departure up on a chart and brief it then? Packs will
Are we going checklisting as well, yeah?
I don't have a checklist anymore, I don't think, for Airbus, because I use a different one. Hang on. Let me see if I've still got my little booklet. I don't think so, I think I got rid. I could get the normal flows up if you want.
That's alright, mate. I mean, we could do it, you know, we could just do it shortcutted from our departure, and because I've got the booklet, so when I become monitoring, I can, you know, do it from
what I'll do, I'll quickly upload it to my Google Drive, then I'll download it onto my iPad.
Fair enough.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Oh, it's the same one. They haven't made a new one for the 330. It's just the small buses one.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's pretty much the same. Let me just get it up. you started using Navigraph's cloud chart yet?
I did, but nah.
Fair one. I'm just lining up mine so I've got the chart. As long as you got a way of getting your charts quick, I suppose. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. One thing that's annoying now it's working the CFD, the fucking BA flight from Gatwick to New York's disappeared.
I know, yeah.
You transmitted on Unicorn then.
Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I heard
because
ya.
there's loads of people around here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, quite quiet though.
Yeah, but that's on your COM1 and I can transmit on it, so that's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could always shoot. It's the text, remember? Or is
Oh
it?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think you could always voice transmit. It's the text doesn't come through.
Yeah, but that's fine because we can voice communicate. That's so much easier, isn't it? It's a lot more realistic and to an uncontrolled airspace in real life. You just kind of communicate amongst your pilots, don't you, to sort yourself out. So I'm literally itching and ready to roll. Don't forget to start your blue sky, by the way. Are you at the point where you can have it pretty much ready to go when you go?
Yeah, I just need to press start in a sec.
Is your park and brake on or off currently?
Mine just says brakes.
Yeah, same that, but my parking brake indicator is shown off, which means the brakes are on, but parking brakes are not. Parking brakes are now on,
Okay,
off,
hang on.
but my brakes is...
Hang on. What's
Oh,
your...
no, that would be me because mine has a little glitch. I have to press my brakes in or off. If I went to go and press my redders, it would
Right. Okay. One sec. Let's both press our brakes so that all brakes are off. Mine are off. Waiting for yours to be
Mine
on.
is off.
Okay. Now turn. Where's parking brake? Turn parking brake on.
There you go. Braking brakes are on.
Mine's showing as off.
Did you press it though? Because you pressed it, I didn't.
Hang on.
Right, let me toe press now to disconnect mine.
Mine done.
What's
as
your
off.
parking brake?
Right. I got parking brake off. Toe brakes have both been
Yes.
pressed, and it's still showing brakes. Oh, there we go. It went for a second there.
What's your brake showing now?
It just shows brakes.
See, my brakes are showing off. If I put my brakes
Right, there we
on,
go. There you go. That's right. I'm now
no,
nothing.
yeah, but my brakes are now on.
Oh. Right. I've just turned parking brake on. What about your end?
My parking brake is showing on.
Mine's now just turned off. Right. Hang on. Let me try something more. So what was yours showing right now?
What's yours showing now?
Right.
Off?
Mine's off with both brakes. pedals
Mine's
pressed.
off. Let me put parking brakes on because I'm pilot not flying. Parking brake now on.
It raises but it doesn't turn. We need to get in sync. We're out of sync, I think.
So you're off parking brake now still, yes?
Right, wait, let me press my toe brakes. So my parking brake is showed off, and I've pressed my toe brakes, but it still reads brakes. Now you press your
Yeah,
toe
so
brakes.
your brakes are reading off mine, but it seems to be showing the axis reversed because my brakes are off.
Have you
And
not
my
got?
parking brake.
Okay, where are you at the minute? Parking brake on or off?
Parking brakes off.
Right, I'm off. Mine's showing brakes. Is yours?
No, my brakes are
Right,
not
hang on.
showing on. And
Let
then when
me
I
put
fully
pa-
when
Yeah.
I fully depress my brakes, your
Yeah.
sign disappears.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
So
I'm
hang on.
off my brakes.
Fully depress your brakes.
They're depressed. They're not pressed.
Right, press them all. Like brakes fully on, both of us.
My brakes are now fully on.
Okay. Now release.
Brakes are now released.
Okay, I'm putting parking brake on, but it's not moving. Because
Well,
mine's showing as
it
brake.
worked for me. That could eventually be
But
the.
let me. I've gone back to pilot flying. Hang on. So I'm taking mine off. So mine's showing parking brake off and brakes off.
Yeah, but now my brakes are showing on,
Okay.
and Parker brake is still showing off.
Okay, hang on.
I wonder if that could be the wheel chocks.
Maybe. I've put you back to pilot monitor, and as long as we move, no, I'm not bothered.
Stand by. I know 'cause that might. I know you shouldn't do. Stand by. I'm going to go to ground services, and just for purposes of wheel chocks, which is not
I'm
good
still
because we'll
getting
still.
GSX doing stuff, but I'm going to reset it because it's got my weight at 191.9. Is that correct?
It's supposed to be 1921.
Is that what yours is showing?
Mine's showing 1921.
I'm going to do a GSX restart quick. And then I'm going to instant load. We'll both instant load and we'll just go at this point. Just disconnecting my jetway. Are you on auto undock yet? Oh, sorry, are you on your instant load yet?
Yes, ready to do it when you are.
So 308, 5.79, 30.3 mine says. So I don't know why it's
Mine
loading.
does show 30.3, but
Okay, I'm going to press instant load. And that's put me at 100, that's put me at 192.2.
yeah, I'm back to 192.2 because it's reset the fuel because obviously we've had a
Yep,
bit of AP fuel burn.
that's cool.
So yeah,
So
that's cool.
just going to
Matching now.
check the init B page. Mine's still filed correctly.
Copy.
Okay, you're pilot flying, I believe, aren't you? You are. So
Yeah.
I'll start with blue sky. Oh, let's get rid of the ground chocks and stuff. This is where it's gonna see if it can
Right.
sync.
Initially, you take control, so your parking brakes work for your what's it called? Your sorry for the whistling.
Okay, do you want to switch me to being in control then?
You're now in control.
Okay, so the APU is definitely started, so we're just removing all ground equipment. I don't know if it'll do it at your end.
Wheel chokes are still showing set to me. Confirm your
Right,
end.
I can't put my parking brake on because your brakes are interfering with mine. I think. Hang on. Yeah, as soon as I try and put mine on, it gets interfered with.
Right, I'm pressing my brakes currently.
Fully in.
Fully in.
Yeah. Right, now I can put it on.
Take your wheel chokes off.
Wheel chocks are out.
Cool, that's now shown for me.
Let go of your brakes. See
Brakes
that?
have let
Right.
go.
See, nah, something's going on there. Press them fully so I can put parking brake on. Okay, I've put. Hang on, I can't put my.
Because
One
they're
sec.
showing
Right,
differential brake. There you go.
right, there you go. But hang on, is yours?
Do we have axes just set differently?
That's what I'm wondering. If you've got your axis set completely different to
So
me.
I'm going to my controls. Going to axis assignments, rudder pedals. So my left brake and my right brake not set. The reverse boxes are unticked. Did you get that, Matt?
Yeah, sorry. X-axis left brake, Y-axis right brake, and mine are both reversed because that's the only way to get it to work properly.
See, when I do that, mine then flip reverse. That's why
Hang
my
on.
boxes are unticked.
Is yours X then Y though? Yeah.
Yeah, X axis is left brake,
Yeah.
Y axis is right brake. There, I can spit out. Like I said, both reverse boxes are unticked.
I'll try and tick in mine. Oh, to match you. Done. Hang on. That now means press your. Oh, hang on. Were we in sync? Are you still pressing your?
I'm back out the menu and I'm not pressing mine. I'm pressing them now.
Right, you're pressing now. I'm. No, see, mine are the opposite. Mine, if I press all the way in, mine are on. I'm sorry, mine are off unless I press them. No, sorry. Yeah,
We're ready to go when you are.
I need it the way I had it for it to work.
That's strange.
Hang on, let's try both of us. Get rid of your Axis assignment for it.
Under
Delete.
the flight sim, yes.
Yeah, in the flight sim, get rid of the Axes. So you've got no brakes set basically.
Yep. Done.
Come back into sim.
Back into sim.
I'm just gonna press parking brake. Oh, hang on, because now it's showing brakes for me.
Same brakes for me too.
Right, hang on then. Why is it doing that?
So let's press the decimal point. That's normally the default
Done.
brake
Right,
key, isn't it?
that's not doing anything for me. Go into FSU IPC and set up your brakes through that.
If it's under Axis assignment, yes.
Yeah, and I've got my X-axis sent to normal axis, and then I'm looking for
Axis, yes. I can't see anything brake related.
Right, I've gone back into sim.
Oh, here you go. Axis left brake set.
Right, hang on then.
So it's Axis left brake set. Axis right brake set. They're both now set. So mine are both set, mate. Back to sim.
Right, mine also. Press them both.
Pressed. Showing brakes for me.
Mine are pressed, still showing brakes.
Letting go of mine. So both let go of our brakes currently.
Right, mine are let go, and I've put parking brake on.
Mine's showing parking brakes still off.
Mate, it's because our hardware setup. It's the hardware is conflicting each other. How? Have we not got the same pedals?
Have we got the same what?
Have we not got the same pedals?
What the Saytech rudder pedals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Saytech.
Right, I'm configuring it through the sim again.
Do you want me to do the same?
Yeah.
Remove the FSUIP options? Or keep?
Remove the FSU IPC option.
So,
Right, what we actually need to do to get in sync then. Right, when you come back into sim, my parking brake is off and my foot brakes are off.
Ah, see, mine seems to be reversed now. Because if I
Right.
press it, disappears. If I let go, it's showing.
Okay, right.
Oh, that was how it's
Hang
doing
on.
it, though, wasn't it? So
Right. Are you in sim? You've set it up in sim. You've got the rest of your FSU IPC ones.
the thing is as well, even if on your seat, I can't see the pedals actually depressing. So it's hard to actually see
Yeah.
what it's showing in sim.
Yeah. Okay. Are you in the sim now and back to just doing it through the
Yeah,
controls?
yeah, that's correct.
Right. What are you? I'm showing parking brake off and my foot brakes are. I haven't got brakes written down the bottom left.
So my parking brake is showing off and brakes is showing for me. So
What
if
about
I now
now?
press brakes, okay, so let me let go. So brakes are still showing for me. Is your brakes on?
I've put in mine on now, off now.
Still showing brakes indicator for me.
Right. Okay. As a
So
worker,
right,
this is
right.
because your
So you're
hardware
not
is.
seeing any. So wait,
It's
before
because.
we carry on,
Okay.
Matt, your brakes are off at the moment, yeah? Your
Right.
toe
My
brakes.
brakes are off, my parking brakes
And
off, and I've got no brake indication.
have you got brake indication now?
No.
Okay, I've got no brake indication. Put your parking brakes on.
Right. There you go.
My parking in the brakes is now showing on, and I'm having to press my toe brakes. Obviously, current.
So you're having to press your toe brakes right now.
Yes.
My God.
So that now means my sim is my toe brakes are now reversed. So now if I go into my controls and reverse them,
Yeah.
press OK. I'm going to let go of my toe brakes. Is your parking brake still on?
Yeah.
Take the parking brake off. Parking brake's off for me. Are you seeing any brake indication?
No.
I'm not either. Right, we're both in sync.
Right. We got out of sync somehow, and I think it's probably to do with the foot brake press. So.
But our settings are now mutually. I've now had to press the the reverse
Right. That's so
ticks.
our settings
Have
are the
it.
same. That's why it's working now.
But now, yeah. So we're now back
Dear
to
Lord.
normal. Okay,
Dear
phew.
Lord. Because that was going to cause issues. Do you want me to take control for the push and start, or do you want control?
You take control because obviously you're doing your fancy eye candy for your stream, so
Okay,
you
right.
can
So I'm
do
gonna
that and
get
we'll
that
take
started then.
control for them.
Started my blue
Just for
sky.
now, while I've got the checklist, obviously I'll make sure everything's. I'll run through the checklist. I'll call it
Yeah,
out
you
for
call it out.
him. So we've got ATC clearance. We're on Unicorn. We'll notify that ourselves shortly. Windows
Yep.
and doors. I'm still seeing doors open. Do you want to close those, Matt? I'll stand by. I can do it. I got this.
Should be closing now because I've
Good
requested
evening,
push.
ladies and
Yep,
gentlemen,
I'm
and
seeing
welcome
the
aboard
cargo
Flight
doors close. I'm just waiting for
772.
the
Our
passenger
flight
door
time
to
will be
close.
roughly 2
I'll
hours,
check.
6 minutes. Please note the cabin door is
Mine's
now
not,
closed.
but I'm
We
gonna
ask
close
that you
it.
make sure
Closing.
that all devices are in airplane mode
Yep,
and your
that is
larger
now
devices are now
closing.
shut down and stowed.
Uh,
If you have not already,
So that's
please
seeing all
fasten
the
your
windows,
seatbelt
doors,
and
and
verify that
close.
it's well and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seat
Thrust
backs must be in
levers
the
are
full
set to
upright
idle.
and locked
Confirmed
position for
your end.
departure. Cabin
confirmed.
crew secure
I'll
doors
put
for
beacon light
departure.
on just because we're about to push.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the before start push checklist as well. Parking brake is showing indicated on for me.
On.
Beacon lights are just confirmed set on. Transponder set 2200 and standby.
I've just turned it to auto for ready for push, and I've got it on
Confirmed.
all.
APU bleed.
On.
And that's the before start checklist complete.
Wonderful. We're gonna be nose right, correct?
Yes, I'm happy for that.
Okay, it's connecting. GSX is connecting. Auto brake set to max.
Max set, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the after start checklist, Matt. Calm yourself down.
You're supposed to
I
do
know
it.
we're
You're supposed to do RTO though. You do it in the Boeings before push and start.
Yeah, that's Boeing's, but Airbus
Oh.
make car.
But what happens
Settle
if
down.
what happens if you have a throttle runaway whilst connected?
Well, because you'd be under tug conditions still, aren't we? You're not supposed to have brakes on. Just
No, but
And
I'm on
that
about.
the auto brakes, the max auto brake setting doesn't set in until you eject it.
Oh, okay.
That's what it for. So you don't actually have to press any braking actions. The moment you throttle to put your reversers on, that then already sets the auto brakes. And obviously, if there's an engine spike,
Okay,
it will.
hang on, releasing parking brakes. I'm using my pedals to do it. Done.
Yep, that's removed.
Okay, happy.
All engines clear, start at will.
Ground's clear just to start.
Copy, starting chrono. Happy, what engine do you like to start?
We'll go for 2. Engine 2, please.
Engine 2, starting.
Starting your chrono? You start
Yeah,
that.
he's
You start
block
that
time.
on takeoff, don't you? Oh, for block time.
No,
Okay.
yeah, doing the block one, and then I do the chrono for the flight time. So that's what I meant. Engine building.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention
Confirm
to the
fuel
flight
cutting
attendants
in.
as they demonstrate the safety features of our
Yep, seat.
aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by
Oh,
pulling on
so
the loose
nice
end
not
of the
hearing
strap.
Norman.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt
Well, you
fastened
don't
throughout
know
the
Matt
flight as
because
we
you
may
don't fly
experience
FS
unexpected
labs.
turbulence. There are several emergency
I'm
exits
hearing
on this
Betty though.
aircraft. Please take a few moments now
Yeah,
to
it's much
locate
what.
your
Yeah,
nearest
but
exit.
problem
In
is
some
all
cases,
of
your
mine
nearest
are
exit
men.
may be
So I've
behind you.
got
If we
it's
need to
Norman,
evacuate the aircraft,
Tim,
floor level lighting
Joe,
will guide you
and
towards the exit.
can't
In the
remember who
event
the
of
other
a
one is, but it's
decompression,
always
an
4 guys, and
oxygen
you're
mask
just like,
will
oh
drop in front
really?
of you. To start the
Is
flow
yours
of
moving
oxygen,
nice?
pull the mask towards
Yeah,
you.
mine's
Place
moving
it
nice and
firmly
Mine-
smooth,
over
and
your nose
engine
and
2
mouth,
is a
securing
stabilised
your
start.
laptop
Mine goes
behind the head.
joggy when it's
Tighten
turning,
the
when
straps
the
if necessary,
tug's
and breathe
turning my
normally.
wheel. But it does it
Although
in
the
the other
bag is not
Airbuses as well
inflated,
now.
oxygen
Yeah,
is
it doesn't
flowing
for
to the
Boeing's
mask.
for me.
If you're
Happy for
traveling with
engine
a
1.
child or someone who requires assistance,
Yeah, engine 2 stable,
secure
engine
your
1
mask
start.
on first and then assist others.
Starting 1.
Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it.
1 is
In the
starting.
unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or
Confirm,
between
got
the
good
armrests.
M2
When
starting.
instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front.
Fuel's
Pull the
been
strap to
adding.
tighten. To inflate the vest, pull
Combustion
firmly
is
on the red
starting.
cord only
Hoorah.
when exiting the aircraft.
Wonderful.
If your
Everybody
life
likes
vest
the
does not
sound of an
inflate
engine because it
automatically,
sounds like
blow
a
into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
sex party.
Each vest
Sucks
is
squeeze,
equipped
bone
with a
blow.
whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used
I think you
as
like
a
those
secondary
type of parties, don't you, Matt?
Pull the cushion
Sorry.
from the seat, slip
1
your
sec.
arms into the straps, and hug the front.
Okay, hang on. Have we just
Once again,
desynced on
all
brakes?
devices must be in airplane mode, and your
My
larger
parking
devices
brake's
must be
shown
turned
on.
off and stowed at this
Bugger,
time.
hang on. How about now?
Please securely stow your
Off.
personal items. Make
Fuck.
sure your seatbelts
We've
are fastened
desynced, I
in
know
seat
why.
backs and
Because I'm
seat
using a
cables are in
control
their
to
full
do it.
upright position.
I'm
We
using a
remind
key.
you that this is a
Right, hang on.
non-smoking
What's
flight.
yours showing now?
Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke
My
detectors
parking
located
brake's
in the
shown
lavatories
off.
is prohibited by law.
Now?
All of this information can
Off
be found
still.
in the safety card
Okay.
located in the seat back in
Now
front
it's
of
showing
you.
on.
Please
Now
read
it's
it and let a
off.
cabin member
Oh,
know if
fuck,
you
we're
have any
desynced.
questions. Thank you for flying with us again. We hope to see you
Unlocking
How
gear.
did we get desynced again?
So you on at the moment? Let me press my brakes. Is that
Mine's on.
deselected?
The cabin
Are yours
is
still
ready
on?
for takeoff.
My parking brake's still on.
God damn it! So you said you pressed the button, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I've got a key to do it. Hang
Let
on.
me press a button on mine. Mine's on. Is yours still on?
Mine's off. Hang on, let me press a button to turn it on. Mine's on.
Mine's still. Mine's gone off.
So you are seeing the button press then.
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed.
What the hell? Right, are yours on or off right now?
Off.
Okay, my parking brake is on. My differentials are on. Now my differentials are off, my parking brake's off. Are you in the same situation?
I'm still off on my parking brakes.
Okay, and the differentials?
Nothing. I'm seeing no indications.
How about now?
Parking brake is on.
We're back.
Left is clear,
Right.
right is
We're
clear.
going to make a golden rule here. No shortcuts. If we have to press everything, we press everything that's in the cockpit. So that's parking brakes.
Although the pedals do work, so we can use pedals. You can use axes, but not short keys, I think it is the problem.
Yeah, so no short keys.
Okay, let's go for the next checklist then.
Standby. So we want the after start checklists. APU bleed.
Is off.
Ground spoiler set to arm.
Set.
Rudder trim checked 0.
Checked.
Flaps lever set for takeoff.
Set. setting. They're set.
C transitioning.
Say again? Oh, yeah.
Yep, flat
Green.
screen set for takeoff. Pitch trim.
What we got to be? 5.
Oh, I guess. I've got 5.2 showing.
Yeah, stand by. There.
Yep, set 5.0. Ecam status page.
Normal.
Sweet. APU master.
Is off.
Engine anti-ice.
As required.
Ring anti-ice.
As required.
Ecam door page.
Green.
Ground crew clearance.
Obtained and clear.
Taxi checklist. Taxi clearance. Do you want me to call them out, or you do it because I can take over now?
Yeah, you take over.
Sweet. Just gonna set it myself.
Problem here is, I've got a flaps lever, you haven't. You got keys, so I guess I'll do the flaps.
Yeah, sure. Set into pilot fly. I have control.
Roger.
Boom. So
Taxi clearance.
Do you want to call it out on Unicom?
No, there's no one about.
Right, so we want to go to runway 12.
External lights.
Oh, you want external? Yeah, lights would be good, of course.
I'll set them taxi and turn off and wing. That was all on.
Sweet. Let's do a flight control check. Make sure that's working good.
Yeah. Parking brakes on. Thrust levers check as required. I'm reading the checklist for you, so I need response.
Oh, so where are you at then? Pardon me.
Right. We are at parking brake checked.
Parking brakes as required. Set on.
Thrust levers.
As required. Idle.
Flight controls.
Flight controls.
Left.
Full left.
Full
Full
right.
right. Neutral. Full up.
Full up.
Full down.
Full down.
Neutral. Full right rudder.
Full right, but it's taking itself back to centre. Have you got auto rudder on? Oh no,
Negative.
Left's doing it. Left's fine. Do right again.
Full right.
Oh yeah, it's fine now. You just needed to go both ways so it could find the axis on yours.
And that's neutral.
Cool. ATC clearance.
Yeah. No
Take
ATC.
off data and conditions.
Have been reviewed.
It's gonna redo it. There you go. I've got 151, 185, 222.
Yeah, that's matches
Cool.
with me.
Wonderful. FCU. We need. I'll let you know what we need. FCU. Cleared altitude.
Should be, yep.
And,
Initial, well, it's initial free, but again, no ATC.
Preset heading or nav enabled.
Yeah, Airbus does it all itself.
Oh no, nav's enabled, yeah.
Yep.
Auto brakes.
Set to max.
Take off config push button.
Has been pressed. All okay. Just waiting for cabin checks.
Flight instruments.
Checked and cross-checked. Everything seems to be good.
Take off briefing. You can do that on taxi if you like. We're good to
Yes,
taxi.
we shall. Cool. Parking brakes are off. Confirm.
Yep, we're rolling.
Which way we need to go? Right. Which way are we heading?
Hard right, hard right, hard right. You won't go.
180.
No, it's here.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, sweet. Forgot.
Yep.
I thought we want runway 12.
We do. They're crossed runways.
Oh.
You can't get to it any other way, so you're gonna go.
Do you have any of your axis on? My aircraft, I'm centered to my axis, but it's going very hard left.
How about now?
Let's center in. No, it still wants to go left slightly.
Left slightly, hang on. Let me just cycle all my axes to make sure it's not me. Right. Stand by, you want to go... So it's the runway left here.
Yeah.
There's a turnaround point. Go left, there's a turnaround point at the end.
Do you want to get external lights set up ready to roll?
Set.
Switching the TCAS.
Okay, takeoff clearance obtained. Approach path is clear of traffic. Transponder.
We're set 2200 TARA.
Cabin crew seats for departure.
Yeah,
Engine
seat
mode
bitches.
selector.
It's set to... Oh, it's coming to normal.
Yeah, normal, and we should have APU off for this takeoff.
And APU is set off to the...
External lights.
Strobes are on, lander lights on, everything's good.
Sliding tables, mine's away.
Mine's away.
Before takeoff checklist is complete.
That's music to my ears. I'm not watching your stream at the moment. Do we have many of you?
None. I'm not bothered.
Boy,
Right
bastards.
turn, then a hard left turn. Is your controls still playing up?
It's not as bad now, but obviously if I do center it, I've got to put a little bit of right input to keep the nose nose going, straight. And my brakes have now all of a sudden gone back to being reversed.
Right, okay, what are you at the minute?
So my brakes are pressed and brakes are not showing for me.
Oh. Brakes are showing for me, hang on. How'd that happen? Is your aircraft moving?
Yes, it is, because obviously I've got brakes pressed, but my brakes are off. So
There you
like
go.
if I let go now, my brakes are on.
Right, my brakes are off according to my screen. Let's just ignore the brake indication, because I think as long as the guy who's actually got the control of the aircraft is right, I think it's fine. Because the temperatures, I don't know if they're going.
What's your brakes showing now?
On, as in just normal brake on.
See, like mine's not, but do you still see me moving?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just keep it as this then, and obviously when you're... It's just obviously the initial syncing up when we start our ACARs.
Yeah, the main problem here is my brakes are going to overheat on my screen.
Right, they're showing they're warming up
Yeah,
on your page?
Yeah, so line up.
Oh, yeah, they
and
are
just
on
wait.
me. Well, press your brakes then to not see it.
No, just, I don't know. Stop you are now.
Yeah, so let me line up. Right, okay, my brakes are now pressed to stop rolling.
Okay, I'm showing brakes off.
Yeah, my brakes are showing on currently. So obviously if I try to apply power now, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Or not very fast.
How about now? What's happening your end?
Well, my parking brakes are now on.
Okay, let go of your brake.
Brakes have let go.
Okay, my parking brake came off. My differential brakes are showing on. Ah, we've got hot brakes, great.
My brakes for me are all showing normal.
What temperatures?
35 degrees across the board, some of them at 40.
Right, mine aren't. Mine are 300. What even happened there? How could it just get desynced all of a sudden?
No, I think that's obviously where I've done, because obviously since we had the brakes synced up and I changed my menu, I didn't touch my brakes, did I? And it wasn't until I then needed to press the brakes to slow down here, it then reversed itself back round.
Okay. So go back to your menu and click untick or tick, whichever's it's currently not.
But they're currently unticked. So if I go back and press tick, okay. Yeah. So parking brakes still showing on at the moment, and I've got no brakes
On?
being pressed. Yeah, parking brakes are still on.
No, mine's showing off.
Now mine's showing off, and I'm showing differential brakes.
Same. So
Okay, so if I press my brakes,
yeah, I'm
I'm
seeing
fully
brakes.
pressed. I've got no brake. I've got no brake indication. I'm now
You're,
starting to roll.
right. Okay. Yeah. It's right.
So
Yeah.
I
Hang
have to
on.
basically
Right.
do my reverse.
Wait. Stop. Can you stop the aircraft?
There you go. By depressing the brakes, obviously now it's on.
Right. Okay. So reverse them so that it works properly as it should your end.
Which how I had it, but then obviously
Okay.
your indication shows back opposite again now, doesn't it?
Right.
So like now, at the moment, I haven't pressed anything. My brakes are showing on.
Brakes showing on because you're not pressing it.
No, I haven't touched anything since I've changed the menu. Now, if I press my brakes on, my brakes are showing indicated on now.
Your brakes are indicated on now.
Yes. Are
Right.
yours showing off?
Mine are showing off. We've got a hardware conflict, so I'm gonna. Whoever's pilot monitoring, I'm showing brakes on. Can you not move the aircraft for a sec because it's causing issues? I am just going to disable my accesses for now. There, my accesses are disabled, so it'll take it off you. Brakes off on my screen.
If you applying the brakes, my brakes are showing on what yours are
Are
showing.
yours showing on right now?
Yes.
How? How is it still desynced then? Right, how about now? What's it showing?
Parking brakes are on for me.
Now?
The parking brakes are off, but I still got my brakes on.
Okay, that's what I've got. Release your brakes.
Brakes are off.
No, it's not showing. It's not sending the brake indication to me. See, this is going to cause a tyre to go. Well, how's this happened? Because we were in sync. How did we get out of sync? Oh.
I did absolutely nothing. Like I said, I was approaching the end
Hang
of the
on.
runway to slow down, to turn round. I tightly pressed my brakes, and then they reversed back again, and it fully stopped. Obviously, as if I was fully pressing the brakes when I. Yeah, I know normally of the past, when I've had previous installs, I've had to have the reversed axis clicked to make it work normally. But for some reason
Right,
this time,
are your
I
brakes
don't
on or
have to
brakes
have
off?
the ticks. Okay, my brakes are on, and I'm actually pressing my brakes.
Right, my brakes are off, and my parking brake is off.
Your parking brake is what?
Off.
Yeah, my parking brake is off, but my brake indicator is still on.
Okay, let go of. Do whatever you need to do to let go of your brakes.
Right, I've depressed my pedals, and now there's no brakes. Parking brake is now on.
Okay. Something to do with the parking brake now.
Right, parking brake's gone off for me. We're rolling.
Right, take the brakes off with your feet.
Not coming off of my feet.
Just wondering if it's anything to do with auto brake. Because look at the auto brake, it's flashing in the middle here.
Yeah, and it's also come off on the
I've just taken it off. I just took it off. Oh, it was auto brake's warning us that it needs it. Right. Press your pedals.
pressing.
That puts your brakes on, correct?
Yeah, my brakes are on, but it hasn't released the parking brake.
What's your parking brake currently?
My parking brake is now off, and I'm showing differential brakes.
Okay. Let go your pedals.
Pedals are let go. It's no brake indicator.
Whoa, why have we moved so far? Are we moving?
Yeah, we are, because my
Oh,
brakes
yeah,
are
oh
off.
yeah, stop the aircraft. Jeez, don't want to eat the runway up. Okay, so I've done my axes so they match exactly what yours say.
Okay, so at the moment, what's your brake indicator showing?
On. With park and
On,
brake
yeah,
off.
because yeah, that's correct. My park and brake off, my brakes are indicated on because
Okay,
my
release your
pedals
brakes.
are brakes are off.
My indication's still on. Right, hold your brakes. Put your brakes so they're... See, look, if I press mine, that puts it as off. Let me hold them and try reversing it while I'm holding them. Okay, what are your brakes currently?
So I'm pressing my brakes and my brake indicator is on.
Okay, what now?
Still showing on for me.
Okay, now release them.
Brakes are released.
No, mate, it's
No
fucked. It's
indicator.
fucked. It's because we've got somehow completely different hardware set up. I've got brakes. Let's just try. Putting me as Put me as Brian. What indication are you seeing currently?
I'm seeing no indication, but my brakes are on at the moment.
Okay, what are you seeing now?
Well, brakes are showing on for me, but I still
Okay.
got my brakes pressed.
Let go of yours.
Let go of my brakes. I'm still seeing a brake indication.
Okay, what about now?
Still seeing a brake indication.
Yeah, it's fucked. Okay, how about now? I've got parking brake on. No, I've got parking brake won't go on because it's Oh, I don't know how we can solve this.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Let's go on an Airsoft forum see if we can see anything about brake. It's a known issue that parking brake doesn't sync sometimes, apparently. Okay.
I don't think it's a parking brake thing though. It's a brake.
Yeah, it's a brake thing, I know. Our parking brake is syncing. Right, you parking brake off or on?
My parking brake is off.
Okay, I'm also parking brake off. Are you brakes held or released?
Released.
Okay, mine's showing brakes on.
So is mine.
Okay, you said yours was released. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
as in I am not pressing them.
right. How about now?
Still showing.
What, released?
But the aircraft. No, the brake indicator is still on.
Okay, we'll just have to go hot brakes. Just take off, dude. I'm done. I'll switch to you. You have control.
You do it because since you're filing, you just file the
Okay.
flight and it's normal.
Right. I'm just confused how we've got to this situation. I've got hot brakes, but I'm going with hot brakes. Okay, so I'm showing parking brake off, and my brakes are released.
I'm just going to press my toe brake so I don't get any warning indicators because, like I said, I'm not doing anything now.
Maybe that's what we've got to do.
Thrust is 6, man flex, SOS climb, airspeed active. $100s.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Gear transitioning.
Sorry, can we just get the cockpit light off? Actually, correction, gear back down, please.
Gear coming down.
We're going to let it cool down. Go up to 250 knots. When you said rotate, sorry. Did you say rotate late? Because the V1 and the rotate speed were the same speed.
Oh, I must have, sorry. I didn't see that.
Cool.
Yeah, I would have been given the V2.
Yeah, I was just checking because I was like, oh, I rotated without you saying it. Say again?
Speed flaps up.
Yeah, we'll have speed check flaps up. Can we set a manual speed of 240 so we don't get to 250? That's the max gear speed. Just watching the brakes are cooling down nice and quick though, because of it.
240 set indicated.
Thank you. Ah, see, I had to move the flaps because I've got a lever. It overrides any buttons you press. Do you have light come on then?
Yeah, I'll switch it back on there
okay.
just to make sure I was turning the taxi lights off, not the landing light.
Ah, fair. And you can have it back on now. It was just the initial. It was the initial climb out just so I could see if I could see better, but I couldn't see any better anyway.
Are you showing a vertical speed of 600-700 feet?
Yeah, autopilot on for me, please.
Autopilot set.
Thank you.
Here you go, recycle management.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. I've clicked everything, so my vertical speed is just showing the dashes like it should be, but that might be the issue they're on about.
Yeah. Are you showing your brake indicator? Because I've released my brakes for now. I'm not going to keep holding them for that flight.
No, it's gone now. So I wonder.
Yeah, it's back to normal for you at the moment, but my brake indicator is showing on because obviously I've depressed my brakes. So when we come to land, I'll obviously press them again. So
yeah, so that you don't get overheated brakes.
Yeah. So my brakes are showing nice and cool now. Obviously, I'm still.
Yeah, I got one at 220. I'm waiting for it to turn grey rather than green, and then we'll gear up.
For curiosity, what's your PSI showing? Mine showing 195 across the board. Obviously, I'm guessing yours would be increased because the temperatures.
PSIs are all showing 195. We'll have gear up now.
Gear coming up.
Thank you.
Gear in transition.
And we'll go to managed speed again.
Copy, I'll just wait for him to transition up.
Yep.
Gears up, lights off, selecting managed speed.
I'm putting the weather radar on.
I'll go terrain my side.
Roger.
Seeing weather on your sides. See terrain on my sides.
Hey, Phil.
Nice. Now it's actually starting to be like a two-man crew. It's just this brake thing. The question is, could it be we're running different versions of flight sim because I haven't upgraded mine for a while. You've done the recent flight sim update, haven't you?
I'm on 4.5 hotfix 2, so it might be worth you doing that in case it is something to do with the axes.
Do you figure that out?
How do you figure out what you're on?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the program has a version number, let me look. Oh yes, so if you hover over the P3D icon, I'll tell you what mine says in a sec.
My file version is 4.5.12.302903.
Yeah, I think you're on hotfix 1. Landing lights off,
Ladies and
please.
gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger
And
portable electronic
prominent
devices.
devices can go
As
to
a reminder,
auto.
please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in
Landing
the
lights
galleys
off
under the
and
lavatory. This
personal
aircraft is equipped with
portable.
onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish
Yeah,
to
you know
connect
what I
to the
mean. You can
Wi-Fi,
use
you'll
your
be
iPads
directed
and
to a
stuff
gate
like
to
that.
pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary
So this is what I
in-flight
tend to
TV
do
to our
on my
partners.
ND displays.
Connect to the
So
Wi-Fi and you'll be
when I
able to
get past
access our wide
10,000
range
feet,
of free live TV and pay
so
TV
on
library.
departure I leave it at, when I go to clear up the aircraft and stuff like that, I set to 20 miles but leave it still on constraints. Then once I pass 10,000 I then go to range 40. Once I then go past 20,000 I then range it up to 80.
Oh, okay. I've got yours
And
on
I go,
yours I'm still on airports, mine's on constraints.
yeah, after 10,000 feet I
Yeah.
then go to old airports for alternates in case, because we're high enough obviously to go somewhere else if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth you getting the latest hotfix.
Yeah, it's actually kind of works out quite well because I want to stop that OneDrive crap from happening. It's just so irritating because
Oh, you can
like
do a
on
complete reinstall again.
but I would need to do the update when I can I just update
You don't
it?
need to. You can do the client. You just uninstall the client and install the updated client. But it might be worth doing both. I don't know.
Pass and transition
Have that.
altitude set standard,
Yeah, go on. You set yours and I'll set mine. Done.
and I'm setting the standby as well to the middle one. Confirm your middle ones with your standby indicators set standby.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. I wonder what you're on about. Yeah, set to standard.
Oh yeah, cool. So there we go.
I'm just going
So
for
at the moment, everything's pretty much working to an acceptable standard. We just need to sort out this brake thing, which
yeah,
could be like
which
you
could
said,
be a
here,
sim issue.
conflicting.
It might be
Well,
when
what-
you do the hotfix, it needs the opposite, and you have to have it reversed just like me. I have a feeling
Yeah.
it's because of that. It's the reversing that's the problem, because
Yeah.
yours is doing the opposite to mine.
So once I do this flight, I'll update it, and I don't even know if you want to maybe later on just do a quick taxi tests. You know,
Yeah.
just don't bother about, just join it up and check taxi-wise that
Yeah.
our brakes are synced.
But if not,
We don't need
we can report it. But also we know that whoever's pilot monitoring just
would have to hold the brakes in to
Yeah,
obviously stop
basically,
any indications of high
Yeah.
brakes and stuff and tyres.
basically. Well, I'm just going for
Cool,
a
we're
weak
at
phone
5
at the minute.
degrees nose. Are you happy for seatbelts off?
Oh, I don't know. We're a bit low for it. I usually wait till I've reduced the climb speed to around 1,000. But yeah, 5 degrees nose. Yeah, go for it.
Because when you watch the real boys, some of like the A380 videos I see with BA, they sit the signs off after 10,000.
Oh, okay. I got arrival time 17:46.
Stand by, let me check. I got 17:49.
Okay.
What's your time showing? I'm 16:03.
Yeah, you're 3 minutes faster than me. I'm 16.
Yours not synced on your FA.
I'm 1653, 54. Oh, it's not synced.
Is that
mine's not syncing to my clock on my computer.
to your computer sim time? Oh, your computer time.
What I can do, I can quickly sync it.
Yeah, 3 minutes shouldn't make a big difference because it's only when it does big jumps, isn't it? Yeah, must be doing something unpaused.
Yeah, I've just synced mine in. Oh, all my lights have gone off.
Are they?
Yeah, that's alright. It just means I need to all the switches are in the same positions. They just go off. They just, yeah, the switches are in the same positions. They just go off visually.
Okay.
Oh, did you print that off?
Did I what say?
Did you print that page off?
No?
It's got a load sheet come through. That's weird.
Oh, right. Zero fuel rate 158996, takeoff rate 189296.
Yeah. I'll go to the toilet back in a minute. Back.
Welcome back.
You know when you fly. You know when you fly the FS Labs.
Yes.
So this thing does a weird thing. When I what's going on there? What's your time in cockpit?
Time in cockpit showing 6:09:20.
Okay.
But the chrono time's flicking around.
Yeah, mine's doing that. Oh well.
Let's so let's stand by. Let me just out of curiosity reset it for you. Go back to normal.
There you go. It's not flicking now. Must have been my time reset that did it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not the end. So as you were saying about the FS Labs.
Yeah, when you fly the FS Labs, tell me if it's this same situation. When you rotate this thing, you can feel when your wheels leave the ground because the logic changes.
Okay.
So as you leave the ground, the aircraft feels like it a lot looser in the controls.
Yes.
Yes, because that's the wheels leaving the ground. The logic, it goes from ground logic to flight logic.
Yeah, and you find then that you have to lift off a little bit of back pressure because it wants to roll faster.
Yeah.
Yes, I get that in the FS
Right,
Labs.
okay. That's probably a good representation then.
Yeah, because there's that incident, isn't it, with the do you remember that Airbus Lufthansa that came in and had the wing strike on the crosswind landing? And what happened was, as one of the wheels touched down, the aircraft kind of relinquishes of the pilot's half of the flight control surface movement. So as the wing was rolling to the left, he's put full right aileron to correct it, but the aircraft was only giving him half the movement because it's like, oh, hang on, you're on the ground, you don't want to be putting full movement in to roll the aircraft over, and that's how the wing strike happens. So I think that's the logic, is obviously, like you said, with the wheels still, touching the ground and pushed down, it only gives you only half the amount of flight control.
Right.
That's my logic. Maybe next time I see Johnny on the Airbus stream, I'll ask.
Okay.
That's my only logic to think what's happening in that situation.
Yeah, it'd probably seem more normal to you then. It's just weird when you go from flying the little buses that I don't know, maybe they do it now. I think they do it a little bit now, to be honest. But it's more noticeable when you're flying something that's twice as long, twice as wide.
Oh yeah, and it's heavy.
Have you had a look at the outside view with the wing lights on?
Yes, I have. Oh, is your sim stopped?
No, sorry, I was changing view and it went to a tower view and had to load stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So my ETA is 1749. It's 500 and was that 696 miles away. I think that's 20.3.
Your what's 20.3 EFOB?
Yeah.
Mine's showing 20.9.
Okay. What you showing on board? I'm showing 28170 on board.
I'm showing 28680.
Oh. I wonder if that's to do with the brake. That's probably to do with the brake fiasco we were having, burning more and stuff like that. The logic of it, probably. Like I say, I'll complete this flight because I'm claiming it. I'd say we're 80%, well, 90% of things sink. It's just the brake issue.
More than that, it's just literally the brakes. I think that's the only thing that's actually lit.
There was little things that we saw
that didn't sink. That's like, not a model thing. That's a system thing, isn't it?
There was certain little things inside the FMCs that didn't sink, did they? Until you actually inserted.
Yeah, like the runways, and I'm not seeing SIDS and stars. But
that's also you see it when I click on it.
That's not a
come on the
problem
top
as long
line,
as the pilot. Once you've selected it and you've inserted it, it's all showing. So that's not so much a biggie, as long as obviously you can, as a pilot flying. Next time we do it, well, let me set up as pilot flying to see obviously if the roles reverse.
Yeah.
But no, it's and there's a load of systems that weren't sinking before that are now definitely sinking without any issues, isn't it? So
I've turned the wing lights on.
But that's the one thing I do love though about the FS Labs aircraft. You got that little probe at the centre of the centre kind of pillar for the cockpit.
What, the one that I just put on?
Yeah, you see that little probe sticking out?
Yeah.
When you're flying
Did you
through
see the
ice
light come on?
conditions. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because it's light up that probe as well. You actually see the clear ice build up. So once you see that, then your wings are building up. So then you put your wing lights on, look at your wing view, and you can see the ice build up on the leading edge.
Yeah.
And then you put the ring anti-ice on, you see it all break away, melt away, and you see the probe then melt, and then you switch it off, and then you see the ice rebuild up again. Oh mate, it's so cool, because then you know for real whether you are actually flying through icy conditions or not. You can actually see the build up.
Yeah, I'm just maxing out the internal lights. Have all yours come on?
Yes, they have, mate. Every
Cool.
single one of them. While I'm here, I'm going to redone the new client.
You know what, sorry?
Download the latest client. Ready to roll.
I mean, you might want to do a freshness tool, it's up to you. I don't like doing the client updates. That's why I hold off until I need it. No real reason behind it, just I don't like it. I've zoomed out to 320, so we've got an overall route view. Oh, but out of that, it doesn't show the weather. I'll zoom back into 160, it shows weather then. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes, dude. Are you good here?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Stand by. On it.
In a few moments, our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
You there, Steve?
Yes.
Right, I'm pressing my brake. Are you seeing differential on?
Negative. My brakes are on.
Your brakes are on.
The brakes are
Right.
still showing on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So we've still got the right. We've still got the same issue. Okay. I just wondered if in flight we could reset it somehow.
I think at the moment, I think what we know at the moment, I think we do think that's the root cause. So, like I said, when we come into approach, I'll press my brakes so I don't see the indicator.
Yeah. The main issue though is it's not that solvable because if I press mine do come on my screen regardless. If I release mine, they show us on when you're taxiing. So I can't do what you're doing because you're able to press them and activate the axes to take them off.
Yeah, but the same should be applying to you.
No, because you got to remember these axes. They've not got a middle. They're one-way axes. I say before you do a hotfix update, we'll load in and just see if the brakes sync at all. Just literally, not even well. We'll do a pushback and a start of an engine, of the engine, and see if we can get that far without a desync. And we'll do that by only using toe brakes and the actual parking brake knob in the cockpit.
Or the only other thing I can think about is that on next startup of a flight or a test we'll do, we both take our commands out of flight sim, both sync them up to FSUIPZ, because this is the other thing we didn't do any restarts or anything like that.
No, I know, yeah, so it might be worth doing it through FSUIPC.
Restart our sims, then connect.
It's that sends the command then.
Yeah, I think that's
then
probably another worth
connect
try.
Yeah, that's worth a try, because that's the only issue we're having brakes. It's just a big issue brakes is to have, because obviously you swallow.
But I still do think that maybe culpable cause being the clients being different and out of date, because like you said, this version might be the case. I didn't have to reverse the brakes.
Yeah, because this isn't to do with the aircraft, is it? This is to do with our controls.
P3D, yes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Like, I always thought that
we definitely do not want to go left of route. Just going to set the weather radar to 0 so we can see what's at our height. Oh, we're okay at our height.
Okay.
Just going to make tea. Back in a minute.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I got baby in one up. What do we fancy arrival? Is there an arrival that's via Sovi possibly?
So the
We've got RNAV 34. Oh yeah, Sovi 1 Delta or 1 Golf.
yeah.
Which one, and then what's the via?
1 Delta doesn't put a altitude constraint between Soviet and Gevon, where 1 Golf does at 4,000.
Which one do you think is more appropriate? I'm not looking at a chart at the minute, so.
I think probably the 1 Delta, because if we're coming on a 3-4, that's more of a straight in approach.
And then what's the transition? Is it, I've got CZ500, CZ504, or PIPAT?
Stand by. You want it via PIP.
That should be all in now. Sovi, Gevon, DZP. And then it's straight to PIPAT.
Yeah, but then what that does, then that takes us straight into the VOR, and then we'd have to come around and do a teardrop into the runway.
Okay. I ain't got charts on me at the minute. What looks like an arrival we can get straight in on?
Stand by.
Well, could we go Gevon direct to PIPAT? Just get rid of
Yeah,
DZP.
we can do that.
We'll do that then. I'll clear it out, 1 sec.
And just check on your plan page to make sure it does all look fine and handy, because we're approaching our not far away now from our top of the descent, aren't we?
Does that look right for you? Gevon, PIPAT, CZ500.
Yeah, go on your ND display, go to plan and just check it.
Fuck me, why am I seeing thunder in the front of us and lightning?
So we got thunderstorms underneath us, you see it?
Yeah, that'll do it. Gevon, PIPAT, yeah, that'll do.
Cool. So that's pushed our top of the descent. We're nearly at just between 60 and 80 nautical miles now.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, cool. It's definitely a more straight in approach, so. We're back with you in a sec.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Right, I'm back. Should we set up for the arrival?
It's done already, broski. Weather put into the arrival page. I've got the altitude preset at 3,000 feet for capturing that.
Oh, original. Fine. What's our VAP then? 14, is that 148?
I think it's 140.
Oh, okay.
135 landing speeds.
Roger. What's
I
our...
get the seatbelt signs on now because of the
seatbelt
nice
signs on.
big
What's our go around altitude?
standby.
Is that 5,500 feet I can see? Oh no, sorry, 960 feet. So let's set 1,000 feet on the FCU. Because it's an RNAV, there is no ILS to descend on, so it's descending on the RNAV until you hit decision.
Cool, so set 1,000.
Yeah, just so it takes us, if we get into that situation, it'll take us to decision altitude and then we go around from there. Oh wow,
Yeah.
did you just, oh, so you haven't got the same effects as me? Because I got, have you got Skyforce 3D?
No.
So I've not got default lighting effects, it's really cool lighting effects. Oh wow, this is going to be fun. Tell me we haven't got lighting at the destination. We haven't, have we?
No, so the weather is 2607 knots, Cavrock 29 degrees, 26 degrees dew point, QNH is now 1011, so that's changed to glow.
Okay, so let's just hope that there's no significant weather at destination. I'm going to set the weather radar to auto tilt now.
Very fun.
Okay, what we might do is just fly round weather rather than go through it because it's thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, of course.
Happy to fly through green, avoid yellow if possible, and definitely avoid
red at
red.
all costs.
Yeah. If it means we have to stay high till late and then try and just get down.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so descent preparation, landing information, we've reviewed altimeters, they're set standard and they're going to be 1011 on transition, which is 4,000, is that?
Yes, standby. We just had ECAS flash on and off asking for engine anti-ice. Would you like them on?
Yes, we will. It might be because
Engine
we're
master,
probably in
engine
humidity
one,
above the above all that. Oh, what we got? Pack 1 and pack 2
one and
off.
two.
No, hang on. No, leave it at normal, and then you just leave the engine anti-ices on, I think. Because the ignition, you don't actually have to turn the ignition. You leave that at normal. The ignition is done in the background with the engine anti-ice.
Okay. Would you like me to initiate descent, mate?
Yeah, we will. We'll initiate a managed descent now.
Managed mode initiated.
And
Engine
it's on
is
its way.
rolling back. Plane starting to descend.
We'll just keep an eye on our vertical deviation if we can, please. And it is detecting the altitude constriction of flight level 30. Oh, what's going on? It's gone to vertical speed. Right, I've clicked it back into a descent path mode. It went into vertical speed for a second.
Good.
Or did you click that?
No, I didn't click it.
Oh, strange. Oh, well, I've changed that now.
Because we're 700 feet below the vertical descent rate, so that's fine.
That's fine, it's at 1,000 feet per minute, so it should level itself out. We'll have the wing lights on if we can to check, just to watch for ice. It's nice and warm, but the problem is you're going through lots of humidity up at this altitude.
Yeah.
That's probably why we got the ice message. It's quite cool. I've had the ice message on a few aircraft recently, doing my flights all over the place.
Nice.
And like the PMDGs and stuff warning me about ice. Because it's not a failure, that's a day-to-day operation, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what have you got fuel-wise at the minute? I've got 21830.
I've got 22030.
Okay. What's your current... Yeah, our gross weight. We decided that was because of the brakes and stuff, I think, we're doing stuff.
Hit the vertical path, following it.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just going to change something because I've just checked the charts. A more appropriate via. So, we can actually... Our via, we're going to change that to CZ504.
Oh, so we keep following the VOR, then it does a U-turn round to come back into it.
No. So, it's Sovi, Gevon, and then it's CZ504 to then go to Pipat.
That pushes us more.
Does it? Does that screw it up?
No, because what I think it is, with that arrival we have, our via should be Charlie Zulu 510. Do we have that as a via? If that take the VOR over the airport, then what that does is then a 180 turn past the airport to bring us into Charlie Zulu 504, where you then do a right hand turn to Papat.
Okay, we've got the wrong SID star selected, that's why.
Okay.
So I'm looking, I've just looked, RNAV 34.
Yeah, we wanted so bad one Golf, didn't
Yeah,
we?
one Golf, that ends at Devon.
Ah.
And then you go via CZ504. You'll see in a sec when I sort it out. I'm just going to get rid of the discount. there. It doesn't even put the VOR in the equation then. So it's that. So Devon is there, and very shortly after. Right, hang on. You see where? Sorry, Givon is there, and then you go to CZ504.
Yeah, that works a lot better.
And then you go left onto that works better. That's the actual one we wanted. I only realised I haven't even got a chart open, but on little nav map, because I assign the stars so it does the route properly. I was just looking for it on there, and it's because it's done off Navigraph Air Rack as well. You can see a visual representation of what you want. We're quite light, so I reckon low auto brake should be fine. I'll check the runway length in a sec.
The speed constraint for Survey now is 60 miles out. Once it's at 205, but then the next one's 220.
Where are you seeing 205?
Look on the flight plan page. Look at Survey. It says their speeds at 205 flight /214 flight level.
Oh, mine's completely different to that. Mine's 314/1 something.
Because for me, it keeps flashing between managed mode and constraint mode.
Oh, okay. Have you got any discontinuities in yours, or is it the same as mine?
No, same as yours, it looks like.
Oh, although mine's fanning around with the descent path a lot. Oh no, it keeps doing that. Mine keeps on going to vertical speed for some reason. Oh, it's gone back to it now. Are you on vertical speed?
No. Mine keeps flashing though every once in a while.
Yeah, I think this was the issue that he was maybe on about, and maybe it's because of the speed. The speed limit's 205 now. See, mine doesn't say that. Oh, it does now. Okay, let's just set we'll set a selected speed instead then. Of what?
250.
250 or 280 until we get to 10.
Or what was our mark cruising? It was 0.2, wasn't it? Yeah, let's maintain 280 down to 10.
Yeah, 280 down to 10, we'll go to 250, and then 220 is the constraint for the turn, but we'll probably be reducing
minus 1,300 feet on the vertical path as well, so it's shallowing out.
Yeah. I think we're coming past the storm now. We're not seeing much in front of us flashing, it's all behind. It's worked well enough to make it worth another try.
Get the brake thing done, and I think it's then pretty much I'd say it's at a standard or slightly better than the original CFD with the old, version 3.
Yeah.
Still little niggly things that you have to check and double check, and something that just don't quite work, but it's clearly flyable now.
Flight attendants will begin handing out forms.
I think we can agree to that.
Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Okay, so the approach and landing brief on the Sovig. One sec. So yeah, the approach and landing brief. Transitions 4,000 feet. It's a Sovig 1 Golf arrival. The RNAV 34. I'll probably manually fly it in as soon as I can. It's supposedly clear. Have we got any cloud? Nope, cabok. So
no clouds.
So according to the weather report, I'm going to be able to see it miles off, but we'll see. We'll do a low auto brake with a reversers used. Yeah.
Just to note though that the station does forecast a thunderstorm coming away, so it could be heading towards them, or there could be another spell coming towards the airport.
Hopefully we get in before it, or else we're going all the way back.
There's probably 40% temporary between 900 and between on the oh, that's tomorrow, 1609 to 1612. Yeah, that's tomorrow's forecast. Why the fuck is that showing that now? Alright, just need to quickly grab my dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back. Never guess what I'm eating, Matthew.
Dicks. A big bag of dicks.
No. What was the first meal that I had round your house?
Fajitas maybe? I don't know.
Yep, correct. Chicken fajitas.
Nice. I've put the wing anti-ice and pro heat on because we got another ice warning come up.
Cool bin.
Must just be the humidity, and obviously the temperature up here is still -11. Just trying to find a dark. That's probably the best dark combination. Yet you can still see the lowers if you need them. I'm flying through cloud at the minute. I can't really tell because it's so dark. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we must have been. It's just become clear and I can see stars. Yeah, we're just passing through the cloud layer now, I think, or out the other side of it at least. Don't know if I'm gonna have time to do another test today, mate. I might have time just to do the pushback and taxi test to see if it could be anything to do with the brakes, or are we wanting you to do the hotfix first, or what?
Do you think I should just try the update?
Well,
Because
I think we need to try it.
anyway,
I think well, you need to do it anyway, I guess. So you might as well. And then even if it is just the fact that we did something at the beginning, then so what? At least you've got the new update as well.
Yeah, copy that.
See, we're in an idle descent at the minute. I was hoping, can we try and get 200 knots by CZ504? I know it's a 220 constriction, but I'd rather be at 200 for the turn because it's a 90 degree left followed by a 90 degree right, and if one of them goes too wide, it's going to cause the next one to be shit as well.
Yeah, AFM. Do you want it selected now?
No, we'll go.
Too
Let's select 250 now. We might have to give it speed brake to get it down.
early. 250 selected.
Oh no, seems to be doing it on idle. Seems to be managing. Oh no, it's losing the descent path. Let's go speed brake a quarter, please. Well, have you got the ability to do that, or is yours on and off?
Quarter set.
Thank you very much. How'd you manage to do exactly a quarter?
Slider, and I can slide it all the way down.
Ah, nice. Okay, let's go speed brake. See, it's losing the. Okay, speed brake in, and hopefully it just realises and catches itself up now.
Speed brake so it catches the vertical profile, otherwise we'll speed up again.
Okay, good.
What I'm doing, do I have command to go half?
Yeah, go speed brake half, and we'll ignore the ECAM message because it was giving me an ECAM message because obviously as soon as the engine detects that it's no longer idle and it's having to put power in to counteract speed brakes, it has a go at you. There you go, that's doing a better job. We're on just coming onto profile now, so reduce to a quarter, and as we get to 250, reduces completely. If the engines decide to spool as well. There you go. Speed brake in. We'll manage that from now.
Speed brakes in. First officer, we'll be right back. I'm just going to get my second round of the heaters.
Alright, mate. You back yet? back yet?
We have begun our final descent into. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Stephen, you back yet?
My apologies, Captain. I is now back.
Cool. I've done landing lights.
Yeah, I thought so.
I've selected 220 knots. I've got us down to speed. What else have I done? What else have I done?
Do you want auto brakes low or medium?
We'll have auto brakes low, please, and you can do checklist if you want, or we're gonna go casual.
Well, I'm kind of still half munching through my food, so I'll let
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna go
I'll
flap.
just press the brakes once you're
Shit.
landing gear.
I'm gonna go flaps to 1. I'm gonna reduce speed now, 200 knots. I'll make it 180 for these turns actually, so even more sharp than I thought. Oh no, 200 will be fine, it's 5 miles. Give it a hand with the speed brake to keep it on profile. I got the VDEV profile showing now. To the RNAV.
Yeah,
Weather radar's turned off.
Copy.
Feel free to keep terrain on your side if you want. I'm going to put it on my side anyway. And slowing to 180 knots now.
Pass transition, altitude going to 1011.
Set already.
It wasn't on my side.
Didn't touch your side.
How dare you?
It's your side. Your area of responsibility. Visual on the lights.
Visual on the runway.
Flaps 2 set. Find it annoying that like in the Boeings, even on an RNAV approach, it gives you the distance to the runway. But I'm not seeing that on an Airbus. The only way you get that is your flight plan page.
Your distance to what, to the runway?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to my fixed point now, Fmcz 333.
Oh yeah, it's only because we've just passed the last fix. I mean, as soon as you're on the RNAV approach in a Boeing, it starts giving you the track miles to the runway before you hit that waypoint being the next one. I know it doing now. I mean, before that. Okay, we're going to set speed all the way down to VREF. Gear down, please.
In transition.
I'll do the flaps because it's on a lever for me.
Gear down, free gear.
Thank you. Flaps should be coming full, and I've on the spoilers. Can I have runway turn off and taxi lights all on for takeoff setting, please?
They're already on.
Thank you.
Yep, set.
And I'll take the aircraft from here.
Yeah, control.
I have control. And we're going in visual from now, so I'm watching the pappies as opposed to the PFD.
Certain altitude 3100 for Mr. Approach go rounds.
Thank you.
Minimum.
Continuing.
Check.
What are you going to do with your brakes? Hold them in.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, I remember this airport, landing it in the 747. It creeps up on you, the bit of land, all of a sudden. I didn't make it, it wasn't a very nice 747 landing when I did it in that. I think it's because I came in a bit too steep at the last minute.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Right, it's out. That's the screen. The regular overshoot.
Manual braking. A lot shorter than I anticipated.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination.
I was a little bit high last
The
minute on the
local time
approach.
is
Little long landing
8:45
as well. That didn't help
p.m.
things.
and it's currently about 29 degrees. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until
Brakes
the
are
air
just
traffic
warming up
comes to a
slightly.
complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final
Standard you're going
destination,
to.
we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary
Whichever
to
you
ensure
want
a
to,
smooth
broski.
continuation of your journey. We apologize for the delay. Please coordinate with airline staff as necessary regarding connecting flights or accommodations.
Going to
AP
gate.
started and available.
Thank you. We're going to gate 3. Take
Tell
probe.
you.
You can take probe heat off now, and you can switch strobes and landing lights off and go taxi lights only. Runway turn-offs can go off.
I've done that. I was just waiting for you to
Oh,
turn
okay.
off for the stripes.
Roger. Done the transponder back to standby. There we go. Look at you.
Doing that now. Yep, see? Silent clear up of the aircraft. I've done it, mate. I've just finished my
Wonderful.
dinner.
Gate 3 is the one to the right, I believe.
Okay.
Idle taxi, this is. It's like the 787. Unless you're fully loaded, it's taxis on its own. Which bloody one is stand 3? It's this one, is it?
Should be this one now, yeah.
Yeah, it must be. It says it is. Not got any guidance in though.
Probably hidden behind the terminal building, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably one that's not been configured yet. Where do you reckon? About here?
Yeah, that should be fine. That's what's the line is that? It's the 737 line. I guess you can go one further to the 350 line.
Oh, I can put my parking brake on. You let go of your brakes?
Is your I've let go of my brakes now.
Okay.
Showing brakes still. I'm pressing both mine on, but let go of yours quickly.
Mine I'll let go, mate. There you go, mine will let go. I just need to put the parking brake on, and it's not letting me.
Try now.
There you go, parking brake's on. 1 and 2 shut down. And we can turn the wing and taxi lights off so we're not blinding people. Wonderful. I'll just fire my pirate. Right, jolly good. Next time I just need to check over that brake issue.
Yeah, tell you.
I'm getting my deboarding in progress. You'll see doors open and stuff. Beacon light can go off. Oh, I'm not very straight, am I? I think I needed to go further and swing back in.
Oh well. Most important thing, we've actually got our first CFD flight in God knows how.
And to 2 decent looking airfields.
Minus still appalling parking.
Yeah. Well, at
But
least
that's fine, that's
of our
promising.
worries. That's promising. We just need to figure out our brakes issue. That's really the only issue we had, wasn't it?
I'm gonna once we get off, I'm gonna uninstall the client, put the new one in and see what.
Yeah, okay. I don't
If
know.
it's the case that
I don't know
if
what
it's
it
the
messes
case that
up.
on my own, if it's the case that I have to reverse my parking brakes, then we should be good to go. Because I think that's done.
Oh, reverse your normal brakes, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem, I think, because our hardware's conflicting.
Yeah.
Right, that's me done for now, mate. I'll catch you later. If I can
Yeah,
jump on a bit
cool.
later just to test the parking brakes,